What's going on, everybody? This is AfroDJMac, and I've got the Ukulele Pack. It's a collection of ukulele instruments that I've made by sampling a bunch of notes on my ukulele, a bunch of chords, and I'd like to take you through it. So, first off, let's start with the most traditional sounding ukulele instrument right here, which is this one right here, the ukulele. So, this is a ukulele instrument right here. We've got a couple controls. We've got an arpeggiator, which I've got set to like chords. And you can change the style. So that's just a nice thing to have right there. A filter on the ukulele as well is pretty handy, and that can be morphed to different types of filters. Right. Then we've also got a moving auto filter. Which you can hear kind of moving back and forth into the headphones, and you can change the frequencies at which that happens. We've also got a tremolo for some like pretty cool like, you know, moving chords. And as you can also hear, we've got a delay and a reverb. And this little part that I just had playing before probably sounds a little nicer with a little bit of delay and reverb. So that's kind of cool, I think. That's the main instrument, really. And off of that, I've built a reverse ukulele. And you get some like really cool, interesting reverse sounds. The controls are the same on that one. Next, we've got the ukulele pad. And you can see all these are made out of the sampler instrument. And these are all the samples, in case you're wondering. Quite a few of them. And what's kind of cool about the way the samples play, and maybe I'll just show you this on the original, and I'll get that filter back in open. Every time I play a note, a different one is being triggered because I've got a different sample is being triggered because I got the LFO working here, changing the sample selector. So this will never quite sound exactly the same no matter what. It will always give you a random sample, which is awesome. It gives a lot of lifelike and living, real, natural playing sound to it. This is a pad, and the way I've created this is by looping the samples of the ukulele. And you get some really nice, deep pad sounds, especially down here low. Some really pretty sounds. It's just as the very short loop of the sample moving around. And you've got control over the attack and the release. You can give it a little bit more of like a pluck. And then it'll just keep looping. Filter, same filter controls. The tremolo sounds really nice on this one, as does the delay and reverb, which, you know, kind of lends itself to a pad sound. And those are the like playable instruments right there, and we've also got a set of chords. And I think this is a pretty cool idea. Like, I've just sampled strums of different chords. And what you have here is the major chords on the bottom of the drum rack. And then you've got the minor chords up on the next 8 pads. And if we look inside here, each one of these different chords can be transposed. So let's say, for instance, we're playing something in A major. We might want C minor to actually be C sharp minor. So, I mean, you can play around with that just so you can get like all the chords in the right key. And we've also got another set of chords again, but these are less strummed out and more plucked. And you can see as we got the push in this new note mode, we can hear the difference between this F chord and that F chord. This one is plucked, and this one is more strummed with the different fingers. Those are your chords, and again, each one can be changed and manipulated. I really like when we start like transposing these down. Get some really cool sounds that way. So that's pretty cool. And finally, we've got the all these chords, there's 7 of these chords and 7 of the minor chords, all in a separate instrument rack in a sampler, which is looped. So we can play these chords and get these kind of like interesting parallel chord progressions. And there's the minor chord, here's a major chord. And again, this can be transposed. You can change the sample start spot. We can look at this inside, what part of the sample we're actually looping. Get the nice quiet sustain, or we can get right in here into like the strum. We can also get up to really tight loops. That starts sounding like kind of glitchy. I kind of I've set them all up to be kind of something like that. And again, we got the control over the filter and even a stereo spread just to give it a little more room in the headphones. And that makes a total of 18 instruments that you get with this ukulele set. At its core, we've got the chords and also the different ukulele that you can just kind of play like a regular instrument. And I think it's pretty cool for like the summer season that is now approaching us. I hope you guys enjoy this, have a lot of fun with it, and let me know what you think.